Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recorded? What's up, Birmingham, Alabama? Oh, yes, baby. Listen, y'all summoned and we on the way. The Queen's Supreme Court is on its way to Birmingham, Alabama, September the 30th, girl. We will be loud, live, and in color at the M Lounge located at 521 3rd Avenue West. Now listen, I need for you to stop what you're doing and get over there to eventbrite.com right now and get those tickets. Get your tickets, because they're going to be going fast. The real Miss Sophia and T.S. Madison is coming to Birmingham, Alabama. Bitch, and we going to have a good time. Nah, don't meet me there. Beat me there. And come dressed to the nines, because we will be judging what the fuck you got on. Bye, y'all. Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recording? Well, what's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, Grindr, Scruff, BGC, Jack, Facebook, Periscope, and last but not least, every single one.
How many?
Every single one.
Huh?
Every single one of my bitches. Christian Mingle and the lands all across the land. This is your girl T.S. Madison, honey, and I'm coming to you loud, live, and in color from the marvelous Chateau. And baby, let me explain something to you. Tonight, we are on the Queen's Supreme Court.
Which one?
The Queen's Supreme Court. Supreme Court podcast. Girl, let me tell y'all something, okay? Y'all hearing this podcast, I already know y'all done got the tea already. Baby, tonight we had not just the famous, but the infamous Cussing pastor all the way. Baby, let me tell you something. Thaddeus Matthews came here tonight and set Memphis on fire in Atlanta. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Thaddeus Matthews.
Well, baby, what you want me to say?
Listen, I don't know. Why? Not Thaddeus. I don't even know where to jump. This is where I want to start. Like here on the podcast, we dig deep to the bone marrow.
Okay.
And we find out a person's kind of like origins. Can I get a little backstory? Where did you originate from?
My mama's pussy.
Your what?
We'll say that again for us so they didn't hear us.
My mama's pussy. Ain't that where life starts?
So
In Eden, yes, in
were you
Eden.
born in Memphis?
I was born in Memphis. Mm-hmm. April 1st.
April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
What?
1957. In a hospital called John Gaston. 12:30 in the daytime. It was raining. It was a rainy Monday afternoon.
You know what I just found out about you?
What?
You are an Aries.
Yes, I am.
That woman sitting over there looking at us is an Aries.
Your mama?
My mom is an Aries.
Yeah.
Listen, Thaddeus, I want to clear the air. When you came here and that woman fixed that plate for you, can't that woman cook over there?
I done told her, say, I'm single. I ain't got no housekeeper. Can she FedEx me? You know, Memphis is the home of FedEx. Can she FedEx me?
Well, Miss Mary's single too.
Yes.
But Miss Mary ain't looking for nobody.
Oh.
I'm like him. I'm enjoying my life. I ain't got no.
Now, you can't be like him because the pastor puts that dick to work.
I'm looking for love.
Off limits, so I got a man.
Yeah, Dada.
All right, she got a man.
But she still can cook, though. Did you enjoy the food?
Oh, God. And the banana nut cake with no nuts. Sometimes, man, you gotta eat something with no nuts.
Listen, sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't.
Do you have kids?
Yes, I have 3 living children. I have a son that was killed by a drunk driver 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But I have living. I have a daughter that's 40, and a son and a daughter that's 30. They were just born the same year. It was a good year for me.
Like my mom and her sister.
Yeah.
Well, they were 11 months apart.
That's called some kind of twin. What is that?
That's what my mother and her sister
They
were.
ain't no twins. They had 2 different mamas.
But they were born in the same like.
Wait a minute, you was slanging like that. You said, wait a minute now. How long you been a pastor?
Since I was about 16 years old. But I'm still fucking.
Well,
See, Here comes the thing. Here comes the thing.
It's Mary said,
well,
"Is he telling the truth?"
Yeah, I'm telling the truth. See, preachers play like they ain't fucking. I ain't scared of pussy. Pussy been good to me. Okay? And these preachers that you have, these bishops, these elders, these apostles, well, I don't want to be the Pope because they mess with little children. But we have to be real. Life is about being real. And the reason that in the so-called quote-unquote religious community that we can't be real is because the people who are trying to be leaders are not real. You know, and I'm all about the realness. And one of the things I talk about from my pulpit is the things that I've gone through in life. In life, I've had a lot of trials, tribulations. I've been a show enough center. Okay. At one time in my younger life, I'm 62 years old, wasn't no pussy safe.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't give a damn whether you were married, boyfriend, girlfriend. If I wanted your pussy, I went after it. Okay. And I'm just real about who I am. I drink me some Hennessy. I like me some Long Island teas.
Tonight you had Kibasi.
Yes, thank you. I like big booty, big titty women.
Hey, I stared earlier.
Yes, Lord. But it's all about being real. And the reason that so many people in the quote-unquote religious community, and let's remember, God was not religious. God has no religion. He's not Baptist. He's not Methodist. He's not Church of God in Christ. God is just God. And when you understand the awesomeness of God and that he loves you in spite of who you are, he looks beyond your faults and he finds your needs. God does not care whether you are homosexual. He does not care whether you're the gangster. God's redemptive power is able to deliver all of us, man. All of us got an X in front of our name.
You said earlier that God is spiritual.
He's spiritual. God don't deal in all this bullshit we deal with. See, religions and denominations have been made up by men. Okay? God don't give a damn about your tenth, man. See, I tell folk in Memphis, and folk get mad at me, preachers get mad at me, because they want you to bring your tenth to the church. And you in church all day. You in Sunday school, the 11 o'clock, the 3 o'clock, the night service. And damn, when you leave church, you can't even buy a box of damn church's chicken. Okay? So if we are not economically empowering our people, see, black folk have been taught that this whole God thing is about dying and going to heaven. And everything gonna be all right when you get to heaven. But damn, I like to have some things down here. Y'all talking about when we get to heaven, we're gonna have some new shoes. I like gators and shit.
Is that a Memphis thing that Memphis men like gator shoes?
I like gators. I like fine suits. I like to match and everything I got on. So why the hell I gotta wait to get to heaven and wear a robe? I don't like damn robes. Okay? God said that I have come that ye may have life and have that life more abundantly. The biggest sin I know is being broke. How come I gotta be the broke motherfucker? Right. And then you say that God is my father. If God is my father and I'm his child, how am I gonna be the broke child? He got cattle on 1,000 hills, and your ass can't get a goddamn hamburger. Something is wrong with that mindset. So I try to teach people that it's all right to have some money. It's all right to live good. I drive a Cadillac and a Mercedes-Benz.
Oh.
Okay? And the church ain't gave me shit. My church don't pay me. My church don't give me a dime. Last year in my church, I invested over $80,000 of my money into ministry because I understand that I'm a fisher of men. This whole cussing pastor thing is about being able to transgress information about life to people who ain't going to church.
Right.
Okay? See, we tell folk that the building is a house of God. That ain't a damn house of God. You the house of God, man. God lives within you. And when you go to the building, you bring God with you. And see, God loves the hoe. And some of the best hoes I know is in the church.
Father, forgive us, for we know exactly what we do.
So the best pussy I ever had was from church women.
So have you ever been with any of your parishioners?
My parishioners, no.
Okay.
But somebody else's parishioners?
Yes.
Okay, so like the
I don't fuck my members.
You don't fuck your members.
Nah, I fuck yours.
Yeah, right. Now, listen, you'll go out there you'll go to the visiting church and dick them down.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna, nothing matter. Because see, my folk look to me as an empowerment. Okay? And once I fuck you, you gonna look at me differently than your pastor. You gonna be trying to stalk me.
Why? Because the dick that good?
Oh, it's that good.
Oh, shit. Pastor at 62 years old.
Miss Mary is hollering.
Pastor at 62.
I'm an old freak.
So you don't need any help or anything for like Viagra or...
No, even if I do, I got some health problem. I gonna get this good shit that's gonna make the dick get hard. And I sell it at the church.
You sell it at your church?
Yes. Because here's what I tell women. If you ain't getting fucked right, if your pussy ain't feeling good, you ain't gonna feel good about God.
But you said something on the show about the pussy ain't free. Pussy ain't free.
Pussy ain't free. Man, if I had every dollar for the pussy I paid for, and I'm not paying for pussy.
What's the most you ever paid for?
I'm not.
Craig, you is deep over here in the pastor's business.
This is the most I've ever talked about.
Right. You just real.
I don't pay house notes, car notes.
Really?
Oh yeah. I don't want free pussy.
You don't want free pussy?
I don't want free pussy.
Why you don't want free
I'm scared of free pussy.
Cause something in it.
Cause see, you done gave free pussy to every low every broke motherfucker. No. I don't want.
Yeah, baba yo.
See, let me spend some money on the pussy.
Cause you know if it costs.
Yeah.
Good pussy pay bills.
Yeah. See, I want some pussy that when I'm getting the pussy, it says, I appreciate you. You done did something for me. You don't pay some house notes, some car notes.
Yeah. See, and listen, it ain't tricking if you got it.
No. Sure. So I don't give a fuck about motherfucker when they get mad. You buying pussy. All pussy for sale. Even married pussies for sale.
Oh.
Craig, how many minutes we on there? Because you know we only doing 30 minutes tonight.
We're only 13 minutes in.
All right, we got 17 more. Go, Pastor, go.
So, when you married to a motherfucker, you ain't giving him no pussy if he ain't paying no goddamn bills.
Right.
You ain't supposed to. A man's supposed to pay for good pussy. Now, all pussy ain't good. See, some of these bitches out here talking about they pussy good, it ain't good. If you ain't got no car, you ain't got good pussy.
If you on the bus.
If you on the bus stop, you ain't got good pussy.
You ain't got it. Ain't good. Listen, if you on the bus stop, you ain't got no good.
No! If you go to the refrigerator and ain't nothing in there, you ain't got no good pussy.
If you go to your purse.
It's been 115 degrees in Memphis last week. If you riding with your windows down, bitch, you ain't got no good pussy.
If you ain't got a free on in your car.
No!
You got to swear.
Cause good pussy will put some air in your car. Good pussy will get you out of hoopty.
Yeah.
Good pussy will pay some rent.
See, this why me and the pastor get along, because I made a whole statement the other day. I say, if the pussy good, and if you ain't got, you don't want a man telling you just got good pussy pay bills.
Yes. See, some of these bitches they just fooling themselves.
They fooling themselves.
They think they got good pussy. You play with your pussy and you get off. So, okay, you think you got good pussy.
Right.
Okay. But if your good pussy got you you fucking on the goddamn floor.
Yes, Satan.
You ain't even got a goddamn mattress. You ain't got a king size, a queen size, or a single
Not
size
even a
mattress.
twin size. Bitch, you ain't even got a futon.
Bitch, you ain't got good pussy. Quit fooling your goddamn self. Take your pussy back to the pussy store. Okay, go back to the pussy store. Get you a trade in.
Yes.
Get you a new model pussy.
That's right, new model.
Get you a 2020 model.
A 2020 bottle of
It'll
pussy.
take you out to goddamn Section 8.
That's right.
Yeah, shit.
So look, I do want people to know that some of the stuff that you do, because you are generous. So you said with the $80,000 you invested back into your ministry. So like what's
Memphis people in Memphis do not support me. Okay.
Well, I think
I'm
think that they're intimidated by you because a lot of people are intimidated by power and strength and transparency and unbridled, unchallenged, unfiltered rawness, because this is something that they wish to be. But in order for them to be this, they would lose a lot of. So you don't give a damn about losing any relationships or any problems with anybody. Except now, I will say this tonight on the show, I did bring up something about pejoratives pejoratives.
Those homophobic.
Oh, okay.
That would be deemed as that would be deemed as
homophobic.
That would be deemed as homophobic. I did bring this up on the show, and what was the most admirable thing about you, Mr. Thaddeus Matthews? You were open to learn, and you were open to give it a try. But you said, as long as the motherfucker don't try me,
I am not homophobic.
No, you're not.
Whatever that word is. I wouldn't be here.
Right.
I'm very comfortable.
Because Craig is here. You know I'm a woman. And when I was getting Craig information, you heard how sweet Craig was. Hey. You ain't. Hey.
But.
I want to get your flight together, hey.
Yeah, get my flight together.
Right. That's what Craig was doing. So when you started talking to me, you was comfortable.
But I'm
I'm a woman.
I'm comfortable.
So wait. You weren't comfortable talking to me?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I don't go places where I'm not comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay? I would not have came here if I didn't think that there was a mission to be fulfilled. There are many people in the homosexual LBG, ABC, DEFG community that has been cast out by quote-unquote saved folk. You're looked down on because of your lifestyle. And the God that I serve is a loving God. He looks beyond your faults and he sees your needs. And the Bible says, and Jesus said, that all unrighteousness is sin. I can't condemn you. I ain't got no heaven, I ain't got no hell to put you in. But if you sucking a man's dick is a sin, then that woman that is sucking the married man's dick is just as sinful. And you get up on Sunday morning and you want to proclaim how holy you are. You are fire baptized, you Holy Ghost filled. No, bitch, you just as wrong as anybody else is. They use the story of Sodom and Gomorrah as the homosexual sin. But when you go and read that scripture, you find that Sodom and Gomorrah was not destroyed because of homosexuality.
Come on, Pastor, come on with it.
It was destroyed because of sin.
Right.
Okay.
Selfishness.
All
greed.
of that, man. All of that is sin. And what church folk in their own Holy Ghost filled mind, that ain't got shit to do with God. God ain't looking at that stuff, man. God looks at how pure your heart is, how much you love your fellow man, how you treat your fellow man. And church folk are the worst motherfuckers in the world.
Yes.
Because they want to look down on everything. You just quit smoking crack last night, and now you can't stand a motherfucker that's got a pale male.
Right.
You've been fucking all the little boys in their ass. You've been fucking all the little girls at your church, but now you want to look down on the homosexual? God is not that kind of God. And what I try to convey to the homosexual is, and they welcome in my church, okay? I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care how you dress. Because when you come to my church, I tell them, look, in my life, I've been one of the biggest holes in the world. Okay? I've been a transgressor, man. I have not always lived like I live. I ain't always had a Cadillac and a Mercedes, man. I remember driving a hoopty, man, with 5-gallon jugs of, not gasoline, of water in them, man, because the radiator was leaking. I remember, now I got over 100 pair of shoes, but I remember when I had one pair of shoes. And if not for the goodness of God, the grace and mercy of God, I'd still be there. But I understand that God has a plan for my life. And the reason that he called the cussing pastor into being is because, see, there's some folk ain't going to no damn church, man. You ain't going to no damn building. Because you tired of the hypocrisy. You tired of folk looking down on you. You tired of folk talking about you. I remember a video that came out on Facebook about 2 years ago about the girl that went to church on New Year's Eve. And she was talking about the folk sucking dicks and stuff like that. And they took the mic from her.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the reason you took the mic from her, because she was going to call some deacon's name in your church. You didn't have nobody get up and assist that woman. Folk are committing suicide in this country. Folk are taking drugs because they think that there is no hope. They've given up on life. They don't like themselves. And the biggest problem in forgiveness is, man, we don't forgive ourselves. You still mad at yourself that something happened in your life 20 or 30 years ago. Okay? And God has thrown that sin into the sea of forgetfulness, and you still mad at yourself. You mad because you had an abortion 40 years ago. Come on, rise up. Understand that if you go to God and you ask for forgiveness from God, I don't give a damn who you are. I don't give a damn about the folks that's talking about you. Let them motherfuckers talk about you. And motherfuckers that's talking about you are talking about you because they really want to be you.
Yes.
I agree with everything that you said. The one thing that I would offer is just a suggestion in word choice. Like when you suggest being gay or LGBTQ, and it's not just you, this is just a community, this is a society thing. When you suggest that it's a lifestyle, it suggests that it's a choice.
Right.
Not that it's a sexual orientation, that it's predisposed through biology.
Right.
That it's inherent. Because I believe that sexuality is instinctive. It's how we're wired.
But understand, man, how old are you?
43.
You're 43. I'm 62 years old. I came up in an era
Right.
where the word sissy
Correct.
was the appropriate term.
Right.
Bull, dagger, dyke.
I mean, you know what, Daddy, to
those
be
were
honest
the
with you, to be
appropriate
honest,
You know what?
no, I gotta say it, to be honest with you, I use those words too when I'm communicating among. I think here's where it sounds like it's double standard. I think we as LBGT people feel like if you don't identify as LBGT, you can't use our word. That's just like
black
white
folks in
with that.
Right.
You can't use that word. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, you're a heterosexual man, and coming from you, it would be in a demeaning, condescending, way that would be coming to like us sitting around talking. Now, no shade. I'm gonna be real. We all done sat around and we done talked of this and the other, whatever. But when we get into public things or whatever, there are some people that ain't built like me or built like you.
Okay.
They ain't built. They ain't tough.
Okay.
They ain't
Okay.
forward tough.
Okay.
You feel me? And them people be after your check. They be after your pocket, and they do because they listen. I've said things in my own community that I have had to go back and apologize because at first for me I didn't think that it was an issue because.
Okay.
It didn't affect me.
Okay.
But then when I started looking at the things that you are a public man, and whether you know it or not, you have power. Your words have power. Your things have meaning. You have. It's ready.
Yes, ready.
All right. You have power. What time? What are we doing on time?
45
Oh.
Okay.
Your words have power. You have meaning, and when you have power, it becomes you have to have responsibility because you are able to persuade and influence
Yes.
people, and we want people really not to be Because you don't really mean that in a way for somebody to go out and hurt somebody.
Right, but as you said a moment ago, we have people committing suicide. So then if they look up to you and they're influenced by you, and you're saying this faggot or this, that could be the thing to take them off the bridge.
Yeah, or it could be the thing that sends a nigga to go do some ill to a queen.
Right. But I will say this, that my journey to Atlanta today has not only been entertaining, but it has been a learning experience. And at 62 years old, you still learn. Okay? When I get into this environment, when I get into this room, I learn that maybe some of the terminologies that I've used is offensive. I don't mean them to be offensive. But now if a motherfucker comes from
Right.
Okay, if a motherfucker attack me, I'm gonna call you a sissy motherfucker. I might call you a faggot motherfucker, but that's for you.
Right.
Okay, it's not generalizing a whole group of people.
But we got. But I love you, Thaddeus. But we got to get to a place where we don't really be in the public like that. And we got to get to a place where we got to get to.
And to the point that you were making earlier, you are from a different era.
Yes.
So, but what I will say is, because I'm a language person, so it was never acceptable to use those words. Yes, people use it and people say it, but it was never acceptable. I think what happened was people at the time, gay people, LGBTQ people at the time, just didn't have a voice to speak out about it.
They didn't,
and I guess so.
They weren't as courageous as they are
and
now.
you know what? There were no other words.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then and to be fair with you, we was learning what to call ourselves.
Right.
Okay.
We were.
Okay.
And it's so closeted that we weren't even going to say anything because it's like we don't want you to know that we are that. You know what I mean?
So within us learning what we were going to call ourselves, we accepted those things. Now we've gotten to a place where I'm a human being. You ain't gonna do me like that. You're not gonna degrade me or demean me like that. That's not gonna happen. You gonna call me whatever. Like we can get into a reading match and listen. You can go for facts on a bit. You fat, nasty, bald head bitch. Like I've seen you do, because you tore Evelyn up, Miss
Braxton.
Because you're poor.
You know what? We need to end this podcast.
But listen, we're gonna go ahead and end the podcast since we have to do the after show. But listen, guys, I want to say this to you, Thaddeus Matthews. I really enjoyed your presence here.
I've enjoyed being here.
I really enjoyed your presence here. I would love for you to be on the road with me. I think you keep it real. I think you keep it 2000. And what impressed me the most about this whole situation is your willingness to say, I might have offended some motherfuckers, and
there's a better way.
And there's a better way for me not to offend some motherfuckers, but don't come for me. But I'm gonna try not to slice your ass up in that place. But I love you, but don't fuck with me.
Well, one of the biggest things I wanted to accomplish in coming to Atlanta, into what is called homosexual haven.
Gay Mecca.
This is the gay Mecca.
The gay Mecca.
Absolutely. Even more so than San Francisco.
God, yes. Black gay Mecca.
What I wanted to, because this cussing pastor thing has taken me to another plateau. And where I'll read a motherfucker and I'll clap back at a motherfucker. The one thing that I don't want to do is offend those
that you're not targeting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want the bomb to drop on a city when you're trying to drop the bomb on one bitch.
If you ain't did nothing to me, I don't want to come at you. But I want motherfuckers to know.
Don't come at me, bitch.
That if you come at me, you slap me, I'm coming at your motherfucking ass, and I don't give a fuck about you or the wound that your motherfucking ass slid your motherfucking ass out of.
Right.
But I think that the homosexual community, the gay community, the LBGT, ABC, whatever.
Have you ever been tempted?
By what? Have I been tempted by what?
By titties and ass.
I love titty and ass.
Listen, what if we had a little attachment to it, honey?
Had some what to it?
An attachment to it.
Attachment to what? Attachment to the titties and ass?
Yes. Titties at the top, ass at the bottom, and dick in between. Let me tell you something. I met a man. Hold on. No.
Transmission fluid.
Child, shut your damn mouth, Craig. This ain't for you. This ain't for you too. Listen, this is a straight man. This is what I try to get people to understand. Straight men that like women, I'm voluptuous just like a woman. So they view me as a woman. All that shit, those things, there's a lot of women that come at my neck because I got to be honest. I adore. There's a certain reverence that I have for a woman. It had to be for me to get into this illusion. And there are some women that view it from a point of intimidation, anger.
But you know the reason that they're intimidated? Let me tell you this.
Not all, though. But there are places, especially when a woman feels like they got to tell you.
The reason that some are intimidated about you is because you do them better than they do themselves.
Well, let them hoes out there tell it. I look like a man. I'm big. You wanted to know. I know you was like, this bitch look like, because you a short man. I thought you was a tall man. You short.
I think I said
You ain't got to call me no motherfucking short now.
Boy, I like
I'm 5'9". You got some heels on.
No, I ain't got no shoes on.
Oh, okay.
But you know what I really want to say to you, though? I
What?
really think that you are in a position to do what Eddie Long could have done.
Yeah.
And that is really bridge community.
Yeah.
He was in that position before he died to really say, you know what, church, we had this gay thing all wrong.
Yeah.
He had the chance to do that.
But see, you got to understand that in the church community, it's not popular. Okay? It's not popular to get outside of the box, man. See, when you're in the box, you've been taped in that motherfucker, and they just punch little holes in it so you can breathe out of it. It becomes a zone that you're not comfortable with. When I look at Madden, okay,
Come on, tell the truth, Pastor.
Okay.
Because I'm ready. I'm ready.
the illusion that you create is one of voluptuousness. Okay?
This is a straight man talking, ladies and gentlemen. Please listen up.
But I'm giving it to you straight. And the average man, the average heterosexual man,
who's not comfortable within himself.
when you are uncomfortable with who you are, then you can't be comfortable with who somebody else is. Okay? There are going to be people, and I don't give a flying fuck. I give zero fucks. There are going to be folk who find that my presence here, I'm in the wrong place. Kiss my motherfucking ass
all the way
and call it sweet.
Right.
But that is, in actuality, an education that I've received here that Googling would not have done. Okay? People are scared to talk to me in Memphis. But in coming into this environment, I know her past. I know when she was a big
bitch. Right. Listen, and the key word, when I was.
When it was.
You don't watch my growth. You told me I watch your growth.
Yeah.
Girl, I watch you go from this to that. I'm proud of you.
Isn't God so good that he'll plant a seed? And when he plants that seed, he waters that seed. And that's a scripture that says, let the wheat
grow with the tails.
and the tare grow up together.
And let him.
And what tare does, tare looks like wheat. And tare wraps itself around wheat. And the only somebody that can separate the wheat from the tare is a God. And the growth process, man, is of God. And when God allows you to grow, see, let me tell you something. God has allowed her to grow because there is a nation of people. There's the little bitty homosexual.
I love the way he said.
What's the little bit?
The little bitty homosexual.
The itty bitty one.
The itty bitty homosexuals. Who are coming into who they are. That have nobody to look up to. They can't look up to the church folk. Because the church folk are down in there, man.
Say they don't want them now.
The bishop, the apostles, They down in them. You going to hell. You going to hell for being the homosexual, but you ain't going to hell for being the adulterer, the backbiter, the thug. Okay? So God chooses whom he wants. God said, I will raise up a nation that will obey. And we ain't got no choice in who God uses. Okay? God can take Maddie and lead folk. You don't know how many folk, and Maddie probably doesn't know, how many folks' lives she saved just for being who she is. Now, there are going to be some in your community that ain't going to like her because she's been able to do what they can't do. Okay? They'll never be able to do what she do because God didn't choose them to do what she do. You understand?
Absolutely.
And when God chooses you, man may not understand the choice that God made. But when you're out here in the streets and you can change the condition of a man's mind, so a man thinketh, so it is he.
Absolutely.
So when you start to thinking that you're somebody, when you start to thinking that you're real, you start to thinking that even though I'm a homosexual and my folk have cast me out, my mama don't like me, my daddy won't even talk to me, my friends won't even come to see me. But when you can attach yourself to somebody that God is using for deliverance, you're going to be all right.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Amen. Pastor, we thank you for coming here, spreading this word on our podcast. We appreciate you here. Please, everybody in the room, give a pastor a round of applause. Everybody. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Birmingham. Y'all get y'all tickets for Birmingham, because Birmingham, we coming loud and cut. Me and Miss.
Come down to Birmingham.
Listen, don't tell me that there. Listen.
I might come to Birmingham.
No, listen. We are definitely going on the road with the pastor. Craig, we got to sit down. We all got to have a real business talk with the pastor.
Yeah, have a real business
talk.
Oh, hey, glory.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we gone. We love you. Bye.
Is it on? Is it on, honey? Is this bitch recorded? What's up, Birmingham, Alabama? Oh, yes, baby. Listen, y'all summoned and we on the way. The Queen's Supreme Court is on its way to Birmingham, Alabama, September the 30th, girl. We will be loud, live, and in color at the M Lounge located at 521 3rd Avenue West. Now listen. I need for you to stop what you're doing and get over there to eventbrite.com right now and get those tickets. Get your tickets, because they're going to be going fast. The real Miss Sophia and T.S. Madison is coming to Birmingham, Alabama. Bitch, and we going to have a good time. Now, don't meet me there. Beat me there. And come dressed to the nines, because we will be judging what the fuck you got on.